7 reasons, oh, that's a better way. 7 reasons why INTPs are awesome. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am Mindy and today I wanted to talk about INTPs and 7 reasons why, that's weird, 7. 7 reasons why they are awesome. But before I start, I have subtitles in German, Dutch and Spanish, so make sure to check if that's your native language. Alright, so let's start. The reason number 1 I like INTPs, it's because they are extremely self-reflective. They have this critical eye for everything they look, and that includes themselves. So that means that they are going to look into their own BS with a critical eye. Well, in the case that they are in a healthy space of mind, of course, because there are also unhealthy INTPs. But I have noticed that they do this continuously. Sometimes that can be even too much, so be careful with that, INTPs. But I think in general, that's a great quality to have, and that's a combination of your introverted thinking, which is always trying to find the truth and looking deeper and, you know, diving in deeper and deeper. And extroverted intuition, which is expansive and is always looking at the big picture. So you're always going to doubt what you're doing, how you're doing, what you are thinking, that why you're feeling that, why is happening this that way, and you're going to tend to blame yourself actually too much. Yeah, well, that's another downside. By the way, if you are an INTP yourself, put in the comments below if you agree or disagree with what I'm saying. Point number 2 of why I like INTPs is, this is a fun one, oh my god, because they remind me of myself, ENFP, which is like they have this childlike emotion. They like to dance, they like to express happiness in a very childlike manner that I have barely seen in other introverts as I do in them. Not even an INFP. An INFP can be more sober and more calm, but an INTP is like very fun to be around. So I like that of INTPs. Another reason why I like INTPs is because they feel terribly bad when they do something bad to another person, to the point that they probably will never forget that they did something wrong if they made someone cry, for instance. And that is because of the combination of their inferior extroverted feeling with the tertiary introverted sensing. So it's like they care sometimes too much about the other to the point of forgetting about themselves, and then they can kind of move on easily. They tend to ruminate and go back and down to the same memories, thoughts, things that happen. And so I think that this is positive. Of course, everything can be positive and negative at the same time. But why I see it's positive is because they reflect on their own actions and they care about the other person. To remind you that you can donate for my channel, check the links down below. You also have one-on-one sessions available with me. Follow me on Instagram and on TikTok, where I share a lot of content for you to have a healthier life. And now let's continue. Reason number 4 why I like INTPs is because they tend to listen to the other person to the point of, you know, reflecting on the experience of the other people. This can be also negative when the INTP don't listen to themselves and only look into the experience of another person to validate certain theory or certain situation, you know. In that aspect, it can be negative, but in general, I consider this to be a good quality, so they're open to the experience of the others and they can compare the experience of another person, they validate that, and they don't make it like other types can say like, okay, it's not valid what you're saying, I don't believe or I don't like. They're always gonna look into the experience of another person, into the words of another person with an open eye because of this, okay, trying to find the truth that they do all the time. So I consider that positive. Reason number 5 why I like Reason number 5 why I like INTPs is because they tend to focus more on the process than on the outcome, unlike INTJs, which is also something positive, you know. But here, this is one clear clue. If you're doubting if you're INTP or INTJs, this can give you the answer. The INTJ tends to focus on efficiency for the big picture. The INTP cares about the big picture, but sometimes forgets about it in order to be present here and now. For instance, okay, an example when this could happen and in a positive way, right? Let's say like the INTP is at work and they are asked by their bosses to do a certain tasks that, let's say, it's not that important for them to get a promotion, but they still do it because they like doing it and because they want to do their best and because they want to even like focus on that task in order to make it better and to make the company thrive, whatever, but they're focused on that specific task because they enjoy doing it. And like an INTJ, for instance, they would say like, okay, this is not going to help me on my promotion. So maybe they will do because their bosses asked for them to do it, but it won't be done in the best way because it doesn't fit within the bigger picture. It's not efficient somehow. And they could be using even those thoughts, those seconds in building up that future they have so much clear in their minds. So I consider this to be a positive one for INTPs because they can enjoy of the moment. They can let themselves be drowned in, you know, the present moment. I'm not going to say one is worse or the other compared INTP to INTJ in this particular point I'm making, but I'm saying I consider that to be a good quality because they are not thinking about, you know, the recognition, the payment. They're just doing it for the pure sake of doing their best of the best. And I have seen INTPs in that particular position that in the end maybe they do get a promotion and it was not even connected to that specific task. So then you see you might end up in another place, more unexpected, which is more of an INTP kind of way of navigating life than going like following a particular path or plan as an INTJ would do. Okay. Going back to the INTP, something I like of INTPs is that they are big anarchists. Yes, because they question it all forever. So they are not going to settle for what is being asked by, let's say, the government, by family, by religion. Of course, some INTPs can do, but in general, because they question everything, they tend to be more anarchist than not. Okay, raise your hand, INTPs, anarchists. Write it in the comments below. By the way, as an ENFP, I do like it. This one is one of the ones I like the most. I think I like all of them, but this one is, I like INTPs because of this one. And the last reason why I like INTPs, of course there are more, but I have chosen the 7 for this video, is because they know how to be here and now and enjoy of the moment. Even though their minds are always somewhere else, ruminating thoughts and trying to find the ultimate truth to everything and of everything, they know how to be here and now. Now, that can also create a lot of problems for them because they can procrastinate like a lot. And they need a deadline in order to be able to accomplish or to finish something. But in general terms, when we're not talking about the deadlines and having to finish jobs and stuff like that, I do enjoy their quality of being able to be here and now and enjoying of the moment the way they do. I love it. So that's it. That's the reason why I like INTPs. Give a thumbs up to this video if you enjoyed it. Write in the comments below what you think of my 7. That's a 7. My 7 reasons. And I hope to see you next time. Bye.